One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Again, we talk about defensive end setting edge, sometimes even outside the linebacker. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action. It's Darnold. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job. Both feet in. First down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Quick burst there and he nicely brought off. A pretty decent game.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4th down territory, though, if they're stopped. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Get ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Pulled in at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The right lanes have definitely not been there for him in the first half, and I don't think it's going to happen this bad. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Chiefs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They stormed the play out, didn't give them a comeback play. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the comeback, and for the reverse. They played that way perfectly.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. To throw is Darnold. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around. I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Camarda now. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On play action, Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now a play fake. Lance. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and not. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Lance. That's Tonyan bringing in the quick throw. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tonyan. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Lance to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get it.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Okay, right?
They throw it out right, and I think the ball's out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Lance now to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Let's go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
It's a gain of 2. The Kansas City Chiefs.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another carry for Pierce.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lance. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Play after right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop the run and the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a 1st as he's tackled at the 47. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lance looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 4. Now Lance. Pass complete, Tunyon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
Lance back to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Lance.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I looked at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Lance. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped him. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
One final try now for Lance.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen? What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, they only need about a half a foot. It's overtime, but they're back in their own territory.
And you know those decision makers that are battling inside the head coach's mind right now? One saying, hey, offense is pretty good. Other one saying, no, rely on your defense. That's what you got to decide in this situation. Where do you have the confidence? That determines what you're going to do.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Darnold. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass It's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 54 yards.
And Lance going to throw.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here. And it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, and he did it with both his arm and his legs. You talk about a dual threat. This had 2 touchdowns passing, 2 more rushing. They just couldn't find a way to slow him down.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.